Okay, hi, it's Mr. G. I'm at Memorial High School, and one of the other teachers asked me how do I do my grading system. So I'm just going to make a brief video on general overview of how I do grading. Basically, it's all project-based, so it's not easy, but what I do is every week I ask for documentation, right? So what I ask for specifically is a before and an after photo. Now this week I just posted this, and we're only in, let's see, we're in the 3rd on Wednesday, right? And we didn't have Monday. So I can't click on here because 0 have done it, right? It's not due till the 5th, right? So let's scroll down, okay? This here is last week's, or the before the holiday, and 6 have done it, but they have time to make it up, but they're gonna lose points. But anyway, let me get to the ones that have done it. So if you click on the done, right, it will go to, let's click on one person here. So we'll click on Amin, right? Click on Amin, and then you click on his document. Now, by them doing this assignment, it automatically creates, sorry about the blurry camera, it automatically creates a document. So if you click on here, okay, and then what happens is, so here's Monday, right? It says, you showed us a video on procrastination. That's funny, I remember now. Yeah, there was a TED Talk that I wanted to show them. So that's the before, and then here's the after. You know, same thing, so, but this is the after. Okay, so that took the whole period. Then on Tuesday, I was excused to go to Mr. Cornish's class to finish a model of a 3D printed cast. Okay, so they're working on a prosthetics arm, and so even though he wasn't in class, he still did the work, which is to show me what he's doing before and what he's doing after. And then this is the group that is working with him. They learned how to use, so he says soldering, but actually this is not the soldering tool. This is the spot welder. So what I do to correct him is I'll click on that, and then I'll click on the plus symbol over here, and I'll say, this is the spot welder. Okay. And the O didn't come out because my keyboard something's wrong with the O. Okay, there you go. This is the spot welder. Okay, so he'll, please make the correction. It's pretty obvious. So I'll say comment. So then this student will see that. So that was Wednesday. Okay, here comes Thursday. This was the result of the group deciding to learn how to spot weld. Oh, hot solder, he called it. Okay, this is not hot solder. This is spot welding. Okay, spot welding. So I'll take points off for that. Okay. And it came up with it thought I wanted a contact, which I don't. And I'll just say done and spot welding. Okay. And then this is Thursday. We had a cleaning day, right? And so this is what my desk looked like before, and this is what my desk looked like after. Much better. And then on Friday, he was absent, but Friday was like the holiday anyway. So you see that even though there's multiple projects and multiple tasks happening, every day they're responsible for a before and an after. So now let me count up the grade for you. So this is out of 20 points.
Go out these doors and go right back to the front.
Cool. So this, sorry we got interrupted, but this is out of 20 points. So they have to have, out of 5 days, they would have 10 photos. But in this case, because he was absent, and I can verify that, there'll only be 8 photos. So that's okay. So I count up the photos. So I say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so he's missing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 1 point off for that, and I'm going to take a point off for the terminology. This problem right here. Okay, so that's 2 points off. Okay, and he has a minimum of 2 sentences here, which which is good, and he labeled everything. So I'm gonna take 2 points off, and we're gonna go over to here, and I'm gonna grade him. So out of 20 points here, it'll be 18, and he did it on time. And you know he did it on time because, oh, actually it was done late. So let's take a look at the late history. So he did it it was done, January 1st. Okay, so he just did it. So actually it's late by a week. So I take a point off for that too. So it's 17, okay? And then I'll add a comment and I'll say, good job. And then please, and then I'll say, I'll actually, what I'll do is I have a video on spot welding. Okay, and he clearly thinks it's called soldering, which it's not. So I'll just go to my videos, Ron Grossinger, and then I'll click on my videos here, and then I'll type in spot, and so how to use a spot welder. So this will be a video, right? And then what I can do is I'll hit pause, and I'll say, okay, I'm gonna take this link, copy, and then I'll go back to his grading, and I'll say, good job, but this is spot welding, not soldering. And then I'll link the video. So, good, I'm sorry if the camera's shaky and if it's blurry, sorry about that. It says, good job, but this is spot welding, not soldering, and then I sent the thing. Okay, so then I can even do a Wikipedia if you don't have a video. You could go to Wikipedia, thinking how to, just, and then put the same link. So I hit post. Now they're gonna see that. So I hope you enjoy that example. Now, another question came up and they said, well, these are, like the teacher who saw this said, oh, that's great. How do I publish it? Like, how do other people see it besides just me? I agree with you. That is the whole point of this, okay? I personally don't think grades are as valuable as projects and publishing information about your project. So I give the power to the students. Now what we do is at the end of each month, the students are required to take their 15 best photos from all of those previous ones, right? And they're gonna publish a blog. So to give an example, let's just take a look at, we'll stick with the same person. We'll look at Amin. So this is his blog, right? And this was, see, it says mid-year engineering class update, and this was what he was working on. And you can click on the post, and it gives you, these are basically all of, so imagine taking all of the after photos, not the before photos, all of the after photos. At the end of the month, you should have at least 15, right? Out of 30, well, it's not out of 30 days, it's out of, let's say, 20 days. You should have at least 15 after photos, okay? And so you take your best, and then you put it in here with description. And then this is them working on it and explaining it, and this is the action photo, and this is them making stuff. And so this describes the whole thing of everything they did. So this was an update on their progress, right? Now that blog has multiple parts to it. It has the flashlight they did. This was the intro. And so he already by mid-year, well, mid-school year, we're in January, this student already has 1, 2, 3, 4 different blog posts. So you're thinking, well, some might say, well, who cares, right? Well, here's where it matters, okay? I'll give you an example of a student that already graduated, okay? Let's look at Kelly Coca, engineering, okay? Now she's got several posts. She's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The list goes on. And this was 3 years of doing projects in my classes. And what the result is that she now was very, very easily was able to prove what she's capable of to the college that she went to. She went to Lehigh, and at Lehigh, what she's doing is she's a welder on the racing team. Now, she hasn't posted about that yet, but this has a lot of views. Like, a lot of people have seen this. And how do I know that? Is because it was worth it for her to put advertising on the side here through Google AdSense. And it's not shown here because advertising is blocked in the schools, but she is probably making a little bit of money off this website as well. So it helped her with her portfolio, proving to other people what she's capable of. She can show family members, she can show friends, and one of the best parts is I can use this as an example to current students. So at each year that we pass and go on, I'm building up a cache of students and projects and examples that I can pass on. So the sad part for me is when a student leaves and then all of that knowledge and all of that experience just leaves afuera, that's it, gone out the door, but not with the blogs. Because of the digital era that we live in now and because of the internet, we now can pass down information very quickly and very cheaply to the next generation. So this is the point, and this is what I'm driving towards. It's not so much about grades, it's not so much about me. This is an add value to the students, for the students. This is the best I can give them. If you got a better idea, I'd love to hear it. But so far, this is working very well, okay? So, now, to summarize, let's go back for just a second. The way to grade this blog would be the same way. So what I do is out of 30 points, so they're supposed to have 15 photos and they're supposed to have 15 descriptions. Now the photos, I take points off if the photos are sideways, if they're blurry. I don't even know if this video is blurry. This video might be blurry. But anyway, you might take points off on my video. Anyway, I think you get the idea. And I do this each week, and then each month I do the blog. If you get any more questions, put them in the description, or you can just email me directly. Okay, I hope this helps. All right, talk to you soon. This is Mr. G at Memorial High School, and this is my grading project. This is how I grade. Using Google Classroom, by the way. This is a fantastic program. Okay, bye.